Merry Christmas! Happy Chrysler! Merry Crisis! Hi, Jack. Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve! How are all of you guys? Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! I got you a bunch of cold, chap. I didn't get you much this year. Merry Florkmas! Yeah, that's right, Merry Florkmas! Guys, if you say Flork 3 times in the mirror, he will appear and bring you a free liver. What's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning! Happy, what day is it? Wednesday, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Christmas Eve if you celebrate. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy holidays. What's up, everybody? How are you? I am so excited because, well, mostly because I'm taking a few days break after this. But I'm so excited because, chat, yesterday, in case you missed it, we hit a year of subathon, baby. 1 full year. And dead text. Just hit VIP. Congratulations, Dan, on your VIP. That is a very big Merry Christmas present to you. Congratulations, Kitty. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dan, for being here so much. VIP, baby. Sebastian is happy as well. He's literally dancing. One more year. We'll see about another year. I don't know about all that, chat, but we'll see. A year. Yes, we hit a year yesterday. 365 days. So I'm proud of all of you. Even though I'm feeling a little woozy, almost like I'm a puddle of water or something, you guys did it. I'm so proud of all of you. You guys need to celebrate. Give yourselves a hand. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much more, guys. 4 more years of subathon. Oh my God, imagine that. But you said the timer would end it instead of went up. Yeah, I mean, I tried to end it, but chat said no. Chat said no. They would let it stop. I mean, it's only 3 hours left, so I mean, maybe I'll get it down another day, but well, today, chat, we're going to be going through some vtuber news. I will admit, I started early because I got a flight to catch, so I am going to be giving you guys the course. What does it mean to TG just tip $4,415? Oh, so every day, you see the little counter at the bottom where it has the number next to it, right, of how many points we have? Sometimes it messes up, so I have to donate the difference to get it to, be correct. So it asked for a name for it, so I just put Tangium. That is right, guys. I have to catch a flight because I'm going to visit family for the holidays. I've had this one planned for a while, so I'm going to be off coming up. Let's see, I'm going to be off tomorrow for Christmas, Friday and Saturday, but we'll be back Sunday the 28th to spend some time with you guys that evening. We're going to be doing a special holiday event that night, so I'm very excited. And I also have some more news for you as well that day, so don't miss out because we're going to have a few days of the 35% off subs, and I want to do something special for that, so I got some big plans for that, chat. Big plans. Let's just say you will have a lot of opportunity to add extra time. Yo, what's up, Cali Coco? How are you? Good morning. Welcome in. Guys, like I said, admittedly, not a whole lot of news today, but I did not want to leave without covering some stuff, right, chat? There are some important things that happen, especially with first stage production. Especially some stuff going on, of course, in Neurosama. Absolutely insane. We're going to take a look at that. And kind of some more rumors. Really not really rumors, more leaks around Mythos. You missed it the other day. The VOD is down. But a former Mythos member actually got together with some other Mythos girlies. And they ended up talking about some stuff, revealing some very interesting information. So we do want to look at that. Sadly, that bot is gone, but somebody was nice enough to take some notes. So we will go look at those notes and talk about that. Like I said, every time we talk about Mythos, it seems to get I don't know, a little bit worse and worse. Like, I don't know. It seems like a lot of talents are on the cusp of leaving the company. So we'll look at it. We'll talk about it. See what you guys think. Alari's supposed to end this some of them. Bro, I tried so hard. I tried. I even streamed extra long on Monday and yesterday. They just won't let me go. What's up, Potato? How are you? Good morning. Yeah, it's not looking too good for them, dude. And especially with the stream the other day, I'm very much doubting the future of that company. But again, we'll look at it. I'm going to see what you guys have to say. Thank you for the 30 stream streak there, Carol. I think those talents are going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay, but it does look like there are a lot of PLs returning even. There's a lot of PLs that have been talking about stuff kind of behind the scenes. So we'll talk about it. Yeah, you know, I don't want to say anything bad yet, Captain, because we just don't know. It's kind of like first stage production, right? You know, I feel really bad for Nick's Voltare, but at the same time, we don't know enough information to really say that they are bad people, right? We don't know yet, chat. We don't have any proof from Nick's. We don't really have a whole lot from first stage production, so we're just kind of waiting for stuff to just kind of take place, right? Or evidence to come out. So, do we ever know what happened with Fillion? Well, what's going on with Fillion? And I don't think anything's going on with Fillion, other than we're not doing the VTuber Awards, so that's kind of it. I mean, it is a pretty big production, so I can see why you wouldn't be able to do that, right? Like, it costs a lot of money. Maybe she has other focuses, I don't know, but as far as I know, I didn't think there was anything going on with Fillion. We do have one Google Doc. I'm not going to read it, but I am going to at least give it to you. So, we'll owns Mythos? That in itself is a red flag. I mean, Dust, do you know who actually owns Mythos? I don't think that's public information. I mean, I have a really good idea, but I don't think that's public information. In the case of first stage production, they at least shouldn't that they haven't handled. They shouldn't have handled the termination properly, in my opinion. I mean, here's the thing with terminations, right? I don't think that you should really be releasing, like, public information about why. However, I will say, in this case, right, Nyx kind of did fire the first shot. In a sense, he made a lot public. So, they might feel like they are obligated to make a statement to protect their brand. I don't know. Again, I don't think there's enough information yet for me to really make, like, a super strong call on that. I'm just waiting, right? I mean, again, I don't think you should release the reason why you terminate somebody, but in the case of somebody dropping that information first, well, okay. Yeah, Daniel, so, look, I'm not going to be the one to drop that information. Like, you know, based on what I've been told and information that has been entrusted to me, I have a very strong idea who it is, but I don't think that's, I think that would be very wrong for me to drop that information, considering it's, number one, it's not my business, and number two, I don't want to deal with people asking me follow-up questions that I can't answer, you know, because this was told to me in confidence, so I don't think it'd be right for me to do that. Sorry I typed it wrong. I meant the fact that we don't really know who owns it is kind of red flag. Oh, got you. Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. They do it for a reason, Dusk. They probably want the anonymity, so yeah, I don't want stuff like coming back to me about things like that. Again, it's people entrust me sometimes with information, which I always appreciate, but you know, again, it's not always just because you get that information doesn't mean it's your place to reveal it, right? So I think it will be in due time, you know, let things happen as they should, and it'll all come out eventually. So yeah, even though it's not a lot of news today, certainly some big things to talk about, especially like it's some of Nick's, a little bit Ninja Sanji news, a little bit of HoloLive news. So you don't come in and feel like you lose your anonymity. That's true. That's true, actually. That's a good point, especially like with TrueTuber, right? Like, I mean, you can look up a lot of information pretty easily, but yeah, I get you. When you own a company, you do lose a lot of anonymity. Absolutely true. Sorry I typed it wrong. I meant the fact we don't really know. Gotcha. Nah, you're good. How are you guys? So what do you do for Christmas? Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve. How are you? I am, my Christmas Eve chat. I'm hopping on a plane. That is what I'm gonna be doing all day today. My plane ride is like 5 hours. It's a really long plane flight. It's kind of lame. No, maybe it's 4 hours. Maybe it's 4, but yeah, I gotta go to like the fucking airport and stuff. I'm like, not on Christmas Eve. But I'm excited to spend some time with family. So I think it'll be good. And my buddy's wife staying with me for Christmas. Nice. That's awesome. She did have a good birthday. She had a great birthday. So we went. I took her out to eat. We went to and got some Nami food. Her tummy was feeling okay. She's feeling a lot better. She was actually able to stomach it. So we did that. We went shopping a little bit. We had to get some last minute gifts because we have like her family decided they want to do like a last minute kind of like white elephant. So I'm like, oh shit. So we had to like grab some stuff for that. And then we shopped a little bit. I bought her a few things that she wanted. Yeah, it was good. So unfortunately working today, but hopefully when my tasks are done, I can get home early. Nice. I'm sorry you're working today. Yeah, I feel like everybody should have Christmas Eve off. Just saying. Working an airline job during Christmas is fun, bro. I remember working over Christmas when I worked at Disney. Dude, it was rough. Like, it was fun, but it was rough. All the people there were, like, going crazy. It was so busy there. Everybody was really nice, but there were just so many people. It was jam-packed. I'm like, bro, it's Christmas. What are you doing at Disney? What's up, Anthony? How are you? All right, today and Friday. Well, please enjoy some time with your family and your friends. Don't work too hard, okay, Shade? Oh my god, my tea's so hot, I don't want to burn my tongue. Yo, Agony, thank you for the 515! Thank you, dude. I was like mid-sip on my tea, and I'm like, I'm gonna drink it, but it's really hot, and I don't want to burn my tongue, and I gotta thank you for the slaps. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate the 5, dude. My team decided it's okay to open about Christmas Eve, but I ain't the one working today. Oh my god. Nice. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Sadly, I had to... Merry Chrysler! Sadly, I had to go to work today in the week of day before holidays. Absolutely rough, yeah. Especially, like, you work in food, right? So... I can imagine it's pretty crazy. Until the 2nd, Siri. Until the 2nd, not the 6th. Yeah, close enough. Merry Chrysler! Yes, there are 35% off subs all the way through the 2nd, so... I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, so take advantage. However, I will tell you this, chat. I am going to be doing something special when I get back on Sundays, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to give you a lot of opportunities to add a lot of time to the timer, so y'all pay attention, okay, when I get back. The fact Christmas is actually culturally appropriated. Is it actually true? I mean, I believe it. I want to, yeah, there you go, DJ. Merry Christmas! What's up? How's it going, Shadow Faster? Welcome back. Been a while. How are you, cutie? He's hard. How are you? Thank you for 19 months. Thank you so much. You get a dancing Sebastian. Yes, we're sacrificing the mods to Santa Claus. Yeah, absolutely. Like, you're not gonna get your presents unless you sacrifice somebody, chap. And it might as well be one of the mods. Mods, I'll let you fight amongst yourself who we're gonna sacrifice. It's probably gonna be Toomsy, but I'll let you guys decide. Yes, I know the Romans absorbed a lot of religions in their pantheon, and cultures did what they do to make sure. What's up, Tony? How are you? Good morning. Merry Christmas! You can't sacrifice me. I'm an elf. I help Santa every year. You would have a winless worker. What? Why would you want to sacrifice me? And it demands blood. I volunteered with Toomsy myself so we can get out the subathon. That's some wild work. Grimace! My money is on between Toomsy and Lockdown. Oh, that's true. Lockdown would forget he's a sacrifice. That's true. I think we should sacrifice him. He won't even know what's going on. Poor senile old man. Oh my god. You're so close to fishing. I know, Rizzy! I was so close. I could just not get across the fucking finish line, dude. Chat always takes it to me every single time. Man, God, I was so close. Next subathon, I'll get it. Yeah, next Ramadan I'll get it. Albert Girl, you're a freeloader for okay, yeah, that's kind of true. It's not like he's paying me. Oh my god. I'm gonna sacrifice one eye to have the gross intent knowledge. You have to talk to Darth about that. Yeah, Darth was the one last time that sacrificed an eyeball for the great knowledge. What's up, Tiptoe? Alright guys, like I said, today's gonna be oh my god, you ready? We keep going. Lockdown's gonna die of old age. Like I said, chat, today's gonna be a little bit of shorter of a stream because I'm getting flung off screen, but also we have a lot to cover, and I do have a flight to catch. So, chat, we're gonna hop straight into the news. Everybody, do me a favorite type of news. Okay, never mind. We have hype train. Okay, JK, never mind. We were not gonna hop into the news. Why the hype train? I mean, if your stories are true. Next question, Kinro. Next question. I'll accept any other question except Kinro's. Yeah, everybody just skip Kinro's question, please. What's up, what's up, Chagger? How are you? Good morning. I'll accept any other question besides Kinro's, please. Yo, Chagger, thank you for the 5, dude. Thank you so much. Guys, please type exclamation point incentives. Get your incentives, chat. There are some great incentives now that we have. Even though we don't have the wheel anymore, there are some cool incentives, chat. Please grab them up. Get with the mods. There's some really cool stuff you can get. All you gotta do is talk to the mods. I know that's a scary proposition, right? But talk to the mods. And there's some cool stuff that you can get. You can get free point redeems. You can make me say anything. Just let the mods know, okay? What's your all-time favorite Christmas gift you've ever gotten? Never having to talk to chat again. Oh wait, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, still waiting on that Christmas present. Wait! Tell us a Christmas joke, Elara. Every Christmas, Anna looks at his list and looks at Lazy and says, oh, surely I'm going to put him on the nice list this year. And then he looks at Lazy and says, you know what? I'm going to put him on the one brain cell list this year. On the first day of Christmas, Jack gave to me nothing. She doesn't need us anymore. Get out of here. Yo, Sonic, what's up? How are you, cutie? Everybody say hi to Sonic. The Sonic Raid! Hi, Sonic. What's up, cutie? How are you? Merry Christmas Eve. I hope you're doing good. Yesterday, we hit a year of subathon. Isn't that crazy, dude? Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Sonic. Yeah, we hit a year of subathon. What is going on? I heard bing bongs. What is that? What is that? David Beef! Dude, are you serious? David Beef! What the fuck, dude? Thank you so much. No way. Dude, no way did you just do that. Yeah, I gotta show you. Thank you so much, David Beef. Holy shit. What's up? How's it going, Raiders? My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Elf. We're on Subathon, day 366. I'm sorry, my voice is a little fried. And we're gonna be talking about VTuber news. So, Demon Beef, thank you so much, guys. Can we get some love for Demon Beef? That is crazy, dude. Thank you so much. Look what this man just bought. He bought me the Millennium figure. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this is the only thing that's like on my throne right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yo, let's go. It's the official one too. It's a nice one. Oh my god. I'm gonna put it right next to my Melania arm. If I had one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Pregnant. Wait, Sonic, are you here? Wait, Sonic, are you here? Wait. Everybody shut up. Sonic, are you here? Sonic, I need to show you something really important, okay? It's really, really important that you see this, Sonic. Yeah, let's make sure he's still here before we go. You're still here? Okay, great. All right. Hold on a second, Sonic. I gotta show you something. I actually made this just for you. Yeah, I actually worked on something. I forgot to send it to you. Yeah. I mean, it's just for you. Yeah, let me find it for you. Okay, I got you, sweetheart. Here we go. Okay, maybe I don't have it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Here we go, chat. All right, guys. Everybody clap for Sonic, okay? So anyway, Sonic, I decided to do a guitar cover for you. I hope you beautiful cover for you. What do you mean?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Wing Boy. What do you mean? Yeah, I covered Pregnant Sonic. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my god. Nah, that's peak, chat. I don't know what you mean, that's peak. Oh my god, thank you guys so much for all the gifted subbies. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, DBB, for the gift. I will cherish this forever and ever with all of my other amazing Elden Ring gifts that you guys send me. Thank you so much. I will add the time at the end of stream. Why do you do this to me, Elara? Because you love Pregnant Sonic. I mean, you are Sonic, so clearly... Wait, what is it like to be pregnant? Asking for a friend. I haven't said you were pregnant, so... Yeah, what's cursed is playing in the Chow Garden. I was trying to find a world that was like, wait a second. The first VR world that popped in my head was a Chow Garden. I'm like, okay, we're going to film in Chow Garden. That's diabolical, isn't it, chat? All right. Anyway, let's do it, guys. Let's talk the VTuber news. And first up, chat, I wanted to give you a few Christmas presents. So, Cap, I brought you a beautiful Christmas gift. Here you go, guys. A Charlie Brown dancing scene. Here you go.
Quiet. Places, everybody. Schroeder, set the mood for the first scene.
Now this is the Charlie Brown I want to watch. I hope you have a blessed Christmas Eve. You too. Snoopy's getting down, bro. Snoopy's getting down, bro. Thank you again, Demon Beef. Absolutely amazing. But I wanted to bring you one more Christmas gift, chat. And that is the gift of a Christmas shave.
The Grinch!
All right, jury duty, blackmail, pink slip, chain letter, eviction notice, jury duty, hate, double hate,
Loathe entirely.
jury duty, blackmail, pink slip, chain letter, eviction notice, jury duty, hate, double hate,
Loathe entirely. 4 o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss.
Why does this actually slap? Loathe entirely.
What would I wear?
This year audacity.
All right, your name is Rudolph. You're a freak with a red nose and nobody likes you. You hate it. You're gonna steal it. Ooh.
The Grinch!
Jury, blackmail, big slip, chain letter, eviction notice.
Double hate.
Loathe entirely. Bro, this is my new favorite Grinch song, bro. This is fucking amazing. Absolute bars, chat. Had to share that with you, but more importantly, chat, was yesterday. Yeah, I'm putting myself on the news. I can do that. I'm allowed. That is right, guys. We had a year of subathon, guys. Thank you so much. If you were not here to celebrate yesterday, thank you so much. The fact that we did it is absolutely nuts to me. Thank you so much for all of your support, guys. I'm going to keep going as long as that timer has a hit 0. We're going to keep going, and somebody is going to win $1,000. So thank you guys so much again for all of your support. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you all for absolutely hitting it in singles. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Never mind. Never mind. You all suck. You're all horrible. Never mind. I take back every nice thing I said about you, JK. So, chat, let's talk about, of course, Oh, I know it's so good, Pin from. I guess let's talk about bans, suspensions, and YouTube issues. And unfortunately, chat, this look like Ember is having a lot of YouTube issues going on. So let's go listen in and hear what they had to say about their issues, chat. So YouTube strike update after all. So, yo, Stacks, thank you for the 5 cutie. I appreciate all of your support, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for spoiling me. Thank you so much, guys. Crimpus!
So YouTube is maintaining the strike against my channel, claiming harassment, meaning I will be unable to upload anything to the platform, even a text post.
That's crazy.
As such, I will continue to be posting my videos exclusively to @X, with some of my longer form content being posted to my Rumble channel. I will tweet out the link whenever one is posted, until my temporary ban is concluded.
So Ember received a strike for quote-unquote harassment,
By the
chat,
way,
on their
in the
YouTube.
initial implementation of the strike there was no example given to highlight this so-called
Love that.
harassment. When
Love
I've
that.
been
They can't even
falsely
provide a
hit
reason
with
or
the
like a
strike by
place.
@YouTube and @Team YouTube previously, both times there was actually a timestamp
they're supposed
included
to
as an
include a
example of the
timestamp.
reasoning for the strike. This time, however, absolutely no timestamp was provided, and thus there was no example of this so-called harassment I am being accused of. Why? Because there was none, and
Yeah,
you
there never
simply are
was
allowing
any.
your AI to both moderate and check itself when there is an appeal, so it can say, "We investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong,"
Yep.
while you collected the ad revenue for the 10 days it was up.
Yep, that sounds like typical YouTube these days. Pretty fucked up for sure.
@YouTube and @Team YouTube, not a single human laid eyes on my appeal.
Nope, they sure didn't.
If they had, they would have seen that this strike is completely fraudulent and unfounded and removed the strike immediately. You are completely destroying your platform, and realistically anyone that is thinking of getting into content creation is now looking
forgot
for any
Rumble
option other
existed, I'm
than
not
your
even gonna lie to
platform
you.
to do so, like maybe one side loaded onto X by Elon Musk perhaps.
Why would anyone even consider trying to establish a career as a content creator on your platform when they have to spend every day in fear that your rogue hallucinating AI has its digital boot on their throats? So, of course, they're adding all these people here to try and get something done about it, but very, very crazy. I mean, obviously, even this is a political video. It doesn't really matter, right? Taking away freedom of speech is obviously very destructive, right? Claiming harassment, but they can actually back the reason of harassment, don't have a place where they're actually showing where that was done. So I definitely gotta say YouTube is certainly seeming to do wrong right here. I really do hope that they fix things for you, Ember, because that is absolutely horrendous. Again, another VTuber affected by YouTube's horrible AI moderation. Speaking of chat, Hitsu has still had problems with their AdSense account. Hi, Team YouTube, Team Google. Happy holidays, of course, adding all of these people here. As you guys know, Kitsu had their AdSense removed, and for no reason as well.
I have a YouTube channel of almost 90,000 subscribers and a
90,000
secondary
subscribers.
YouTube channel of almost 15,000 subscribers. I have been without my AdSense account for 2 weeks now. Can you please get me into contact with someone from AdSense? Your AI falsely flagged my account, likely a false positive. All my YouTube channels and my AdSense account are in good standing.
That's actually pretty crazy that she didn't even receive a strike or anything like that, chat. Basically, YouTube just decided to flag her AdSense for no reason, right? Just straight up just went boop. That's it. And she lost access to her AdSense.
My YouTube's AdSense account is still disabled. I still have gotten no
and you
reply
can't even
on my
open a
first
ticket because your AdSense
The
is
support
gone.
only tells me to wait. Here's what happened.
Nope,
On
this
the
is her
December
update
12th,
actually,
I have
Fernando.
received an email informing me that my AdSense account was cancelled. Reason: the AdSense account is connected to an account that is breaking AdSense
And
policies.
obviously she hasn't done that, right? She hasn't broken any rules of AdSense, yet somehow her account is connected to one that did so.
I first misunderstood
banned
this as
her.
that it would be connected to a banned account, but I now believe they are referring to my YouTube channels. The issue is, all my YouTube channels are in good standing. No warnings, no strikes. I can upload just fine.
I will tell you how cool is somebody who's went through issues with YouTube. I'm not surprised that she's not getting an answer. As sad as that is, and I'm so sorry. It's absolutely very, very true for YouTube. Very sadly, they are horrible at actually answering back. When you do get an answer, they just dance around stuff. I hope that she will just continue to fight it. Keep putting those appeals in. The best thing you can do, keep bothering them on Twitter. I know that sounds very counterintuitive, but I'm serious. Bother them on Twitter as much as you possibly can. That's the best way to get a hold of them.
When trying to appeal it, I get auto-reply that they cannot take a further look because of the following 5 reasons. They cannot confirm the account, saying the publishing ID is wrong. It's not. Their records show the account is still active. It's not. The account is connected to an account that was closed or disabled due to policy reasons.
It's not.
They are unable to confirm the account.
Kitsu.
Again, I should log into my connected Google account and try again. I did. The account may have been disabled due to invalid click activity. There are no invalid clicks. All my views and clicks for that matter are to my knowledge legitimate.
I'm told to fixing these issues and try again, but each time I only get an auto reply to, please let me reinstate my account or get me into contact with someone I can talk about this issue. Once again, they just keep dancing around it. Normal YouTube BS. You can't actually talk to anybody, right? I mean, so if you do want to help, Kitsu said, you know, of course, tag YouTube, tag people you think who can help, ask your friends to share the post. So if you do want to help Kitsu, I will drop the link to that in chat right now. Again, really, really unfortunate this has happened to her, whether you like Kitsu or not, or, you know, whatever you feel. I think somebody losing their account in this manner is just wrong, right? So, really wishing Kitsu the best on their journey to get their AdSense restored. And I say journey because it's going to be a journey, Chad. It's going to be difficult. It's not easy to get these resolved at all. So guys, let's talk about debuts, graduations, all that good stuff. First up is Bree Cookie Box. Bree Cookie Box says, hello, I'm here to announce I'm going on a small vacation to the Netherlands over Christmas, New Year's, and I therefore cannot stream during that time. So they will actually be on a very small vacation through January 7th. So not a hiatus or anything like that. They said they'll still be tweeting out, but if you see reduced activity, it's because she's on vacation, Chad. So yes. Always cover news every Wednesday, Capsule. So wishing Bree all the best on her vacation. Of course, in other news, guys, Alia actually just hit 100K on YouTube, getting that silver play button. So congratulations to her. Huge accomplishment. Again, 100K is a crazy, crazy milestone over on YouTube. So again, big congrats to her. And wish her very well on that huge accomplishment, chat. Very, very cool. In other news, guys, Vexoria put out a video. We're not going to watch it, but Vexoria recently celebrated 4 years of VTubing. I remember actually I remember Vex when she debuted, and I had started, right? And I saw her debut, and I was like, I went to her debut stream, and I watched it, and I heard her voice. I was like, oh my God, she is amazing. So big congratulations to Vexoria on 4 years of VTubing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, girl. Congratulations to you. It's crazy to think back, like, I've been around for so long. I've seen so many people kind of come and go. And there's always like those constants, right? Like Vexoria, Spite, me, like we just all kind of debuted around that like August, September, October, November, December, like section later in the second half of the year. I just remember that. I remember that year so fondly. It was so really great. So congratulations, Vex. Lots of love to you. In other news, guys, we did miss a few debuts. Rose Doodle decided to debut a brand new Christmas themed outfit. Love this sweater. Very, very cute. Congratulations to you, Rose Doodle, on that. Of course, also, guys, if you missed it, Blue Nami actually came up with a model for Fruit. This is her Nutcracker model. Super duper adorable. Love this so much. So I love Blue Nami's models, man. If I like chibi models, I would absolutely commission her. She is incredible. So big congratulations to you, Blue Nami. And of course, Fruit on her Nutcracker chibi model. Very cute. What's up, GBP? How are you? Finally, chat, I did want to acknowledge Yusan actually debuted a brand new model before their hiatus. So here is their brand new model. Kind of sad, of course, not really in the best circumstances they're debuting this model. Of course, they are going on hiatus due to their health issues, but nonetheless, did want to at least acknowledge that it happened and we did not talk about it. Yeah, they'll be back, exactly. So, wishing them all the best, chat. So let's talk about some events that are going down. First up, chat, Luminara is actually going to be doing, on a U-rated Sonic, is going to be doing a Sonic Racing Invitational coming up December 27th. 12 players, 4 teams. Let's take a look. This looks fun. I still have not played this game, chat. Is it good? And everybody says it's so awesome. Yo, Ash, thank you for the raid. What's up, Ash? How are you? Welcome in. We're covering some VTuber news. Everybody say hi to the raiders. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Oh, your Red's playing. Let's go. Go get him, Red. Team staff love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, GB, Pete. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day, sweetheart. A lot of fun is a true competitive Mario Kart. Nice. Yes, I just hit Legend a few days ago. What is that? Oh, they do have Mega Man. They have like a lot of weird characters, which I think is super cool. So, chat, let's go take a look here. Looking at OTG autography. I tweeted it recently. VTuber talents revealed throughout the week. Do you see your Oshis? Well, looking at these silhouettes, might be some people you recognize. However, chat, why am I showing this? Well, looks like a really cool event is about to go down with VTubers and the ALA Aquarium. That is right. So it looks like autography will be at the Aquarium of the Pacific. It looks like they're going to be, doing some stuff there as well. Coming up Friday, January 9th through Sunday, January 11th. So I think it's really cool. I was going to say, you can definitely see Riki back there. So very cool to see a really interesting crossover here at an aquarium of all places. So sea tubers are real, chat. They're real. So definitely go check that out. Coming up at the start of the new year. So very cool. Very, very cool. Another news, chat. We do have some Christmas concerts coming up. So, Chris, if you want to ring in the holiday, well, I got a perfect event for you. First up is Catabasis is doing a Christmas concert today at 5 p.m. EST. Let's take a look here. Very cute. Yeah, how was your stream, Kitty? Thank you for the raid again. Merry Christmas Eve! Looks very cute. So certainly go check it out if you want to go support some Christmas festive activities. Of course, also, guys, I believe Lulu Lasso did an event yesterday called the Holiday Hoot Nanny. And there were tons of amazing big cuties here. You can see if you want to go and support, the VOD is up for that. A lot of people you probably recognize as well, which I think is super cool. Also, on top of that, guys, Chroma Shift is doing a Christmas event as well. Yes, Pam's Christmas concert is always nuts. Later today as well, 12 p.m. PST, you can go around Chappelle's channel to watch the Chroma Shift Snow Halation cover. So very cool, lots of 3D stuff going on. Go and check that out if you'd like to. So, and then finally, chat, something really crazy I want to talk about. You got a PS5, congratulations! That's amazing, let's go. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Hi guys, we also have a huge announcement here from FaZe. That is right, FaZeCon 2026 is officially a go. That's crazy, chat. Going down June 13th to 14th at High Regency San Francisco in California. I don't know what this will mean for the future of Offkai, because FaZe is a huge sponsor behind Offkai. I don't exactly know what this means if FaZe wants to host their own from now on. we're kind of more in the tinfoil hat phase on that right now. But nonetheless, Okai has been announced for next year already, so that'd be something maybe 2027, if at all. But I think it's really cool that FaceCon, of course, is going down. I think it's going to be very crazy. Yes, the yacht Regency. So get ready for that, chat. The hotel rooms are actually already sold out. So they are looking to book more in the future. So be on the lookout for that. But very cool. Very, very cool. But guys, let's talk about some debuts coming up that you all need to know about. Now, I'm going to mention something here, and I want you to... What's the best way to put this? I want you to put this up on the shelf, chat. It's going to be very relevant to something we're going to be talking about after we talk about debuts. Okay, so stick with me here. So this is Hilo VT. Hilo says, I missed all of my crystallites so much. I'm taking my hand again in this new journey. Well, guys, looks like Hilo is coming back sometime in February. So this is somebody that graduated. Now they are coming back. So I want you to put this up on the shelf, chat, okay? Put it up on the shelf because this particular person is very important to something that we're going to be discussing later, right, guys? So, but the best way I can put it, you know, Hilo gives me a lot of vibes about this really interesting villain that's very, how should I say, Herculean. You know, there's a certain villain from Herculean, you know, that might relate to this person that you might maybe potentially kind of maybe not know, perhaps. So anyway, we're gonna put this up on the shelf because it is very important, right? Very mysterious, almost mythic. Exactly, Victor. Thank you. So put this up on the shelf for conversation we're gonna have here in a few minutes, okay? Because it's important. Another news as well, guys. Some other debuts coming up. Could be anybody. Of course, we have Raku gonna be doing his debut. If you want to help him with the reveal, please go check it out. Give him a like and retweets. Help reveal that model, chat. Of course, also, guys, we have Yuno. Yuno was also doing their debut coming up as well. It says vtuber debut announcement. The Flowers Are Glowing 2.0 debut event January 5th. Let's take a look, guys. Yeah, maybe so, Captain. Yo, what's up, Dante? How are you? Good morning. Thank you for the raid, cutie. Everybody say hi to Dante. Hi. How are you, Dante? Welcome in. My name is Elara, the Heavy Metal Off. And welcome to my official full year of subathon. Absolutely crazy. We're coming to beat to produce, but how are you, Dante? What'd you do this morning? Or afternoon or time zone, whatever you're in. I'm sorry my voice is a little rough today. I've been talking for almost a year straight, so hope you're doing well. Well, we're taking a look at the upcoming debuts. Do you know? That's cute. That's cute. I like that. That's super cute. Everybody say hi to the Raiders. There it is, chat. January 5th at 8 p.m. EST. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Another news, guys. Even more debuts to talk about. Yeah, I'm not dumb. Oh, you played Paper Mario. Nice. How was that? Well, guys, if you don't know Yami, I actually personally know Yami from a long time ago. They've actually been on almost a 2-year hiatus. Well, Yami is back. That's right. It's been 2 more years, but I lived, and we have so much fun together. Via my return stream coming up December 28th. So let's take a look here at the trailer, chat.
Hi, gamers. It's been a while, hasn't it? You thought I was gone forever, right? Well, honey, I guess we were both wrong. That's right, gamers, I'm coming back. Wahoo! But Yami, why did you disappear in the first place? Well, that question is a little bit alien for this brand. I don't think we're gonna talk about it. But Yum Yum, what are we going to do? You can speak! We're going to be learning about silly things. We're going to be silly and we're going to have a good old fun silly time together. And when are you going to start? And what are your goals? Go back to being ominously quiet. We're going to learn about all things cute, surreal, and fun. On Twitch, there will be live streams.
Yeah, I've
We're
not
also
seen
going to do skits and videos
Yummy in
and
quite a
stuff
while,
on
so
TikTok and Instagram, and we're also going to. For those of you that don't know, I'm Yami. I'm a preschool teacher by day, and I stream right here from my classroom at night after the kids.
yeah, Yami's really nice. So go give him some love and support.
They let me.
Yeah, they're really, really cool.
I make say-so content aimed at adults, but kids can also enjoy it.
Yeah, they're
Details will be
super
given in
say-so.
my return, re-debut, reintroduction, rebirth, restarting,
All right,
relearning,
bye,
community
kiddo. Have a
reunion.
good holiday. Don't work too hard, okay?
Stream. It's going to be at this day. Tell a friend, it will be fun, and I will see you soon.
Very cool. So, very nice to see them back. Again, always very nice. I remember them from 2 years ago. Very, very say-so. Very say-so. So, keep that in mind if you go check them out. But very nice. I will give you my personal seal of approval, chap. In other news, Crumroll is debuting their new outfit January 3rd at 7 p.m. CET. If you want to go give Crumb a little bit of love on that as well, chap, I'm sure that would be appreciated. Also coming up for debut. Okay, no, I already got that one. I just grabbed the YouTube link too. We also have Comfy Neko, Ella, who is doing their debut, as well the Catgirl 2.0. It's going down the 31st of January at 9 p.m. GMT. So, very cute. If you want to give some love to a Catgirl here, definitely could do it at the end of next month, chat. In other news, we also going to talk about a huge debut coming up, chat, and that is Anya Nyabis. That is right. Anya Nyabis, the 6th member of Face Saga, the long-lost member of Face Saga, who we did not think was going to debut, is going to be debuting on January 17th. We've been looking forward to this quite a lot. You know, there's a certain, I don't know why, but she kind of smells like banana. Totally unrelated, by the way. Totally unrelated, right? She just gives me really, I don't know, banana vibes for some reason. But anyway, yes, we are finally seeing her debut. Very, very exciting. So, very, very exciting. In other news, guys, so we do going to talk about a very controversial debut coming up, and that is Bunny IU. That is right. Bunny IU says, I'll be taking a hiatus from Twitch streaming, arrange big plans for what's going on behind the scenes, and I'll return to Twitch my VTuber debut Friday at 7 p.m. January 16th. Now, guys, this is actually very controversial. If you don't know, Bunny IU was in a lot of hot water, specifically with Lana Lazur. Lana Lazur actually has a lot of beef with Bunny. Bunny basically did a bunch of shitty stuff to her. Is very notoriously known within the VTuber community specifically. I'm not going to dive into all that, but what I'm very upset about here is that she originally told us that her model was for merch. It was only for merch. That was it. However, guys, I gotta say, yeah, Bunny Give. I think this is not gonna go over well. A lot of people in the community have been around for a long time, and they are not gonna forget what happened here. They are not gonna forget. So, I mean, here is the model. Of course, obviously, you know, it looks great, right? It's not like the, you know, the model rigger or anything did anything wrong. You know, they're just doing their job, and that's fine, right? So again, I encourage you not to bother them at all. Please don't bother the rigger, the artist, or anybody else. But I do want to say that I think it's a bit crazy that she's trying to come back to the VTuber community when, of course, looking at everything that has happened in the past, I don't think that's going to go over well for her, or as well as she wants it to. A lot of people are not going to forget. I certainly won't forget. So I will tell you, chat, coming up on January 16th. I think before then, I'm going to make a note for myself here. Let's go through the bunny gif before the 16th. We will go through that stuff again. It's been a while. I know I touched upon it earlier this year. Yeah, model script and person behind it. Yeah, so we will go through that whole drama before she debuts. I think it'd be good to break it down again. So just as a refresher for everybody, obviously it's going to be very pertinent with this going on. But yeah, I mean, you know, again, I know she's our creator and you can learn from your mistakes and stuff. That's fine. But again, I think that she really, what she did to Lana was really, really fucked up. Really fucked up. Very toxic. So we'll go back through that when it's time. But obviously, if you want to support her, that's your own prerogative. But I would like to inform you properly before you decide that if you weren't here for prior coverage. So, but anyway, there you go, guys. That is what's going on with Bunny. I doubt she's going to come back as Bunny Gift. It'll probably be Bunny IU. Should be another sinner having sustainable viewership from our audience. A radioactive 90% of others. I mean, she's already killing it at her IRL, right? So I don't think she's really going to hurt. It's been a few years since that whole controversy. So I encourage you to look at the whole situation before you decide. And I will cover that to be fair, right, chat? So the chat, remember I was talking about this particular VTuber. I said to put it up on the shelf, right? Well, this is going to be my segue after I kill a few tabs here, but I do want to talk for a second about what's recently been going on with a particular VTuber chat. So this is Hilo VT, right? You know, there's a certain villain in Hercules that might be very loosely, totally not related to them in any way, shape, or form. But as you can see here, chat, they say, hey guys, short announcement, I'm coming back from graduation sometime in February. So this pretty much indicates that a certain person from another certain agency is going to be leaving, and they're going to be coming to this model in February, right, chat? Well, what I want to talk about here for a second is something that's recently been going on with Mythos, and that is right, chat. So, where does all this stem from? Well, there have been various leaks going out about Mythos. Now, this is Andrea, right? You guys might know Andrea. She was actually on my tea time. She's super cute. A very awesome creator. You guys might have heard of her. Well, how do I put this lightly, chat? You know, there's a certain god that rules over all of you know, mythological heaven. You know, they kind of have like lightning powers, you know, they throw lightning bolts, and it might very much kind of very loosely be related to this particular person here, chat. Just very, very loosely, you know, no relation probably, if any, but yeah, they might be related to them, maybe, perhaps. Well, turns out that Andrea, a few days ago, had a collab with multiple members of Mythos. Now, what I will tell you, chat, is this VOD is long gone. It's gone. You ain't gonna see it anymore. There are a few clips. None of them are really that relevant, right? So, what I do want to talk about, though, is somebody who's very nice enough to get us some bullet points from that stream. So let's talk about what happened in that stream, chat, because again, it's very important. And I think it paints a very strong picture for what is going on with Mythos. Now, we've already seen Sprixer. Sprixer talked about a few things that she was not happy about. Obviously with her husband as well. Now we are seeing, of course, Hilo is, again, totally not related in any way, coming back on February. We had this stream. I think it's important to acknowledge everything that happened during that stream. So here are the things that Aries said in that stream about, it's from timestamp hour 40 in. Again, that bot is gone. But obviously we're talking about Mythos management. There we go. So most of the members had to delay their 2.0 models at Mythos. As Mythos uses part of the income made from the talents for recruiting and helping new talents. So they basically took the income made from the talents and didn't pour it into the 2.0s. They put it into recruitment. Aries considered graduation a year from her debut, if not for her community. Mythos' first gen carried most of the management as well as her profits, according to Ichi, aka Aries. Aries states while she worked for a 2.0 model, many of the outfits were handed to some of the talents from management. So again, while they were going to 2.0, many of the new outfits were handed to some of the talents from management. According to Aries, even though she was a FC streamer, as an average short person, Mythos gave her the role of the Muscle Goddess Award, even calling her the pacifist Mythos. Aries had her account locked by Mythos management around her 1 year during her hiatus, changing the passwords of her socials and Discord. Now, chat, that's kind of odd, right? I mean, she was on a hiatus, but why would you need to lock her account? And this also goes in line with what we have heard from Sprinkster about her husband as well. Do you guys remember that he's locked out of his account? Well, this is the second person now, chat, that's been locked out of their account. FC means face cam. Yeah, it means face cam. Chat. Yeah, Aries was a face cam streamer beforehand, so very odd, right? It was until after the 1 year anniversary, they responded stating they didn't know when she. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me reread that. I'm so sorry. Changing the password of her social Discord. When wanting to come back, Mythos didn't respond to Aries. It was until days after the 1 year anniversary that they responded stating they didn't know when she returned. There were Discord 2-factor authentication on her phone number was still able to respond to management. Aries was getting overworked and yelled at by management as she was suffering through heat stroke and couldn't stream. Mythos' contract has 2-year NDA since signing the contract, not debut according to Andre and Aries. Aries' contract was the first contract and poorly written as well, null and void according to her. That's right, chat. So allegedly here, this contract is poorly written and it is basically null and void because of that. The contract according to Aries doesn't follow specific province law, making it null and void. Mythos also included a mod contract as well. The Aries had a bunch of birthday subathon issues, including Mythos told Aries not to monetize her birthday and couldn't restart her subathon as management said that someone else wanted to do a subathon around her birth month. And that having 2 marathons would infringe on each other. Mythos took back their agreement twice with Aries on the subathon, such as having the first talent do her subathon on weekdays and Aries on the weekends. Mythos agreed to have Aries do a birthday stream with exceptions such as no goals, no throwing gifts or donations. Later on, it was removed, but her stream had to be 12 hours. The birthday result in her 2.0 and stretch goals being met over 7K through her community. Mythos wanted to change the goal amounts for Aries 2.0 model after she started the subathon. So, sadly, chat, sounds like there is some trouble in paradise. And I gotta tell you, I've always been a fan of Mythos. I've always been a fan of the girls and boys. However, chat, it does sound like there's some issues, right? My take on that 50-50 is fair. That half are good at managing, etc., etc. I mean, I don't know what their cut is, right? But I do want to say that having a proper contract is pretty rough. And on top of that, blocking them out of their account, there's just no reason to do that. Why would you lock somebody out of their account if they're on hiatus? Unless you were accessing their account, you still would need to lock it out. So, yeah, I don't know if this is playing favorites. I don't know. I just want to read it to you at least, chat, so you can see what was note taken from that stream. And that's kind of it. That's really all I have to share with you about Mythos right now. But looking at the context of stuff, right? You know, we've had a lot of graduations from that company, that agency, right? We have another graduation pretty much coming up. We can confirm that through the context clues of confirmed information, right? It's not even context clues. We can confirm it through outside information, right? Through other context clues, we can confirm that there's certainly been some issues Especially now we have 2 talents being confirmed they were locked out of their accounts. Something is going on, chat. There's trouble in paradise. Again, I don't want to say anything that is like inflammatory. I don't want to say that, down with Mythos, right? Because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that there's clearly problems that they need to address. And I don't know if they're being addressed. You know what I mean? So, sounds like there's just a lot of issues. Looking at other people graduating, all the context clues, I don't think this agency is going to be around for much longer, chat. Or at least you're going to see a mass exodus, in my opinion. So, that is at least how I feel about it. But here's what I got on Mythos so far. Let me know what you think, chat. Again, I've always been a supporter of them. I did an interview with a bunch of them when they first, debuted. But, sadly, chat, this is pretty rough. Still can't believe management's called to Zeus for ending one of her streams early because she has a heat choke. I believe she was hospitalized for that. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Wait, was it Zeus or Ares? Mythos seems like another. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, I think that was Ares, Daniel. Yeah, I think that was Ares, not Zeus. Yeah, Ares was getting overworked and yelled at by management. She was suffering through heat stroke and couldn't stream. Yeah, she was gone for a while. You guys probably remember that. So all of it kind of adds up. It all kind of makes sense with the timelines. Yeah, I mean, I love Mythos. I love the girlies. I interviewed all of them when they debuted. I really, really enjoy them a lot. It's very sad to see them have these issues, right? So I hope it's all resolved in a positive manner. That's all I'm hoping for, chat. Another news, guys, we do have a Google Docu section. The Google Docu Deliverer. Here's a document that says my experience with Cast Code of Sky. I'm not going to read all this, but if you would like to look at it, please let me know. This is about somebody who is alleged, basically draws art, and they've done some really inappropriate stuff, manipulation, etc. So, again, if you want the link for this, I will share it with you a bit later in the Discord if you wanted. Okay, chat? Yeah, I agree, Jag, which kind of sucks, but it does seem like looking at the situation, having so many people leave all of a sudden, etc. Yeah, it does. It just looks like it's going downhill. What's up, Neutral? Thank you for the bits. So there is the Google Docu. Another news, guys. Let's go take a look here at. Actually, wait. Let me look what I gotta talk about. Yeah, let's do corpo news. So first up, chat. Anita Sanji is actually doing a upcoming New Year's Eve show. That is right. They're doing the New Year's Eve variety show at Ninja Sanji Academy, 24 hours up till New Year's Eve. It's starting December 31st at 2000, chat, 8 o'clock. So it'll be over on the official Ninja Sanji YouTube channel. This is Ninja Sanji's largest ever New Year's variety show. Let's take a look at the trailer, chat. It looks pretty intense. Yeah, I mean, this looks absolutely crazy. I think it's sunflower for all the bits. Is that guy in a Matrix? Of course, why not? Yeah, of course, why not? Why wouldn't it be? What do you mean? I mean, it looks fun. Yeah, considering how many talents are involved, it looks like a great time. What's up, Mira? How are you? I mean, especially for Ninja Sanji pumping out a big good event like this, looks pretty cool, so. Oh god. It's turning into a horror house! Everyone died. The end. The Niji yacht. Oh my god. Yeah, that absolutely took a turn. So, silly, go check it out. It actually looks pretty good. I will say it looks like a good time. Of course, another news, guys. Ninja Sanji is, well, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Ninja Sanji is looking for their own answer to the Fumoko twins. That is right. Ninja Sanji tuning out. Recruiting Fates duo, Ninja Sanji VT8 twins brothers audition recruitment. Now open, close friends like brothers. Talented friends also warmly welcome. For details, please see the press release and application form. So, of course, Ninja Sanji is looking for their own duo to answer to the Fumoko twins. I'm going to be real with you, chat. This is absolutely an attempt to answer to that. So, I mean, apply if you want to. I wouldn't really recommend to apply to Ninja Sanji, but on a personal note, but yeah, copying will work, you know? Yeah, it really is an answer to Fumoko twins. You can see that very clearly, chat. But I mean, it's a great idea, right? Twin VTubers is always really cool. I mean, I still attribute Mythic Duo to doing that first, at least in my eyes. But yeah, there it is, chat. And in case you missed it, guys, Suzuhara is back. That is right, Suzuhara did return, and of course was wishing well to everybody. So of course, like, oh my god, it's been a long time, and saying hi to everybody as well. So she is back. Very, very exciting.
まあそこら辺もねちょっとねおいおいねこれからね絡んでいったりとかしていく中で私というものの立ち位置が定まってくるのかなと思います。
I'm very glad she's back. I think she's such a good being. So, very good to see her. Definitely go give her some love and support as well. Yeah, she's very sweet. In other news, guys, Hololive. I actually have like no. I'm more Ninja Sanji news than Hololive news. That's wild. Well, Jap Anime actually released or collaborated with Hololive to release a new puzzle and desk map collaboration. So you can now get all of these beautiful puzzles if you want to build them, and of course the matching desk map as well. Of course, you can get the big bundle that comes with all of it for about $300. But this looks really cool. Yeah, very beautiful. Love the designs on these as well. So very cool collaboration. I never thought we'd see like a VTuber puzzle thing, but I love that a lot. Really cool idea. Really cool idea. And of course, chat, we did actually miss Sunday's hologram. So let's go take a look at it now. Yeah, I'm a little late on that one, my bad.
僕の大事な盗まれちゃったよ。
にゃんちゃん、何盗まれたの？
何かな、当ててみてよ。
ですか？
あっさりライブのチャーが好きだよ。
Hey yo!
お前たちのお宝。
わあ。
The thick thighs lady!
めくれてる。
僕のスペア腕が。
多すぎませんか？
僕の装置図が。
I swatched you.
若さって固形なの？
怖い。いらない。ちはやちゃんの本体も持ってっちゃうぞ。
本体じゃわ。
ちはももは剣よりも強し。
Oh my god, I literally love. They're like, oh, thick thighs lady, and they just jiggle her thighs in the fucking hologram.
可能性の車来た。シートベルト締めてください。
What the fuck is Mara doing there?
車は飛ばない。車は飛ばないぞ。
She's just like, hey, what's up? She's like, guess what? I'm in this hologram. Chat, that is driving in Texas. Yeah, literally just like, I want to be part of this short. Put me in here.
私は誰？
魔女の一撃。
こうなったら法は攻撃だ。やったな。
乱れ撃つぜ。
So wait, if you plug anything into Robocom, you just get missile launchers and lasers? Can I plug myself into Roboco and get like a Gundam? Like, what are the implications of that?
どこまでも一緒だよ。
What the fuck? Yeah, I want one of those. Oh my god. What in the Die Hard? Hey, Lily said, random bullshit, go!
抜けないこいやいやいや最後まで立っているものが勝つのだ
逃がさないぞ
Oh my god!
義務か義務か
Yeah, you can't escape the thighs.
でもなんか
Hey, yo.
脳がふわふわしてる
Hey, yo!
じゃあそこまでそこまで
I would like to die in this manner as well, please.
先輩すみませんあんこよ笑っとる
I mean, who was the real winner here, chat? Who was the real winner? So, always a great hologram. We love to see it, chat. Alright, let me clean up my stuff here really quick. I got like, my links are all everywhere today. Goodness gracious. So let's go look outside of HoloLive. I need Sanji here, and of course, chat. We have to talk about Golden Gambit. That is right, Golden Gambit is disbanding, unfortunately, after a couple of consideration. For the heavy heart that we are announcing the disbandment of Golden Gambit, this decision was made after all the talents were in agreement that this is the best decision moving forward. So, everybody's gonna be doing their own thing, of course, as individuals, but it's sad to see the group, of course, break apart. So, I wish everybody the best in their own journeys, chat. Hoping all the best for all of them. In other news, chat, probably the weirdest termination I think I've ever seen in my life. Bond Life, saying repost notice regarding Samina Corp and Lily Kaneko. We are terminating their contracts. We reach out to the both of them to no avail. We hope they are well and wish them the best. Thank you for everyone of your support. What? So first they say repost notice. We're terminating your contract. We reach out to them and no avail. Very unofficial, very odd. I'm just like, what? Why are you reposting this? I don't know about that one, Chad. That's weird. I guess he just disappeared. I don't really understand. Like, there's no official announcement. Just very, very odd, Chad. But wanted to bring it to your attention. Let me know what you think about this. Very odd. In other news as well, guys, FaZe Connect actually making a statement here. I believe it was this morning, right? Oh, no, God, no. I'm so sorry. This is old news. What the fuck? Maybe I got the wrong link then. My bad. Let's continue. We will also talk here about PP Slayer. That is right. PP Slayer says, here to share some laughs. Chester has been unleashed into our domain. Future Legends is excited to welcome PP Slayer to the team. Please join us in welcoming her. So huge congratulations, PP. Very well deserved. Amazing creator. Let's go, PP. Very well deserving. She is absolutely awesome. We love PP around here. So lots of love to PP. Big congratulations on working with Future Legends. So you guys know Future Legends as well has talents like Fraki, Terib, lots of amazing creators. Yeah, here, let me show you. They have a lot of IRL creators as well, but Low Lotus is part of that as well. Sonny, some really great talents, chat. So, very, very exciting opportunity for her, I'm sure. Yes, the Beasties joined as well. They sure did. In other news, guys, we also gonna talk about the big thing on the drawing room table, and that today, chat, is Nyx Voltaire's termination. That is right. Nyx Voltaire has been officially terminated from First Stage Production. Let's go take a look at what they said.
Thank you for your continued support of First Stage Production N. We regret to announce that as of December 23, 2025, JST, we have terminated Nyx Voltaire's contract with First Stage Production N. This decision was made after an extended period of internal review and repeated attempts to address ongoing operational and contractual issues. Despite multiple attempts to resolve these matters through communication and support, we have determined that it is no longer feasible to continue our contract due to violations of contractual terms and confidentiality requirements.
here are the reasoning as to why this was going on. Of course, I didn't want to read their notice here because it sounds like, if this is true, everything they allege in here, right? Or at least what they allegedly let them go for, right? Let's go take a look exactly as what it is, right? And now, Dad, I do want to point out, if all this is true, right? If all this is true, I think that Nyx has a lot to answer for if this is true. However, chat, what I do want to point out, if what Nyx is alleging against First Stage Production, the First Stage Production has a lot to answer for. So TLDR, chat, I would not draw any conclusions yet. I would hold off on any strong opinions until we get to a point where we have more information, chat, because it's just kind of he said, she said right now. So let's read this. So this decision was made after an extended period of internal review and repeated attempts to address ongoing operational and contractual issues. As you guys know, Nyx went on to say that he let the company know about his mental health, his problems he was having. They weren't very accommodating, allegedly, right? So, despite multiple attempts to resolve these matters through communication and support, we have determined it is no longer feasible to continue our contract due to violations of contractual terms and confidentiality requirements. So for clarity, the factors that led to this decision include, but are not limited to, repeated violations of copyright-related policies, placing risk on the company's relationships with right holders, including artists and game developers, ongoing failure to attend scheduled meetings, respond to calls or messages, or maintain consistent communication with management and fellow talents, failure to meet several project deadlines, including group projects involving management and fellow talents despite multiple reminders, canceling appointments with external parties without any prior notice, confronting the company and his fellow talents with threats of immediate graduation in order to bypass his contract and be allowed to act unrestricted, canceling scheduled trips to Japan for his 3D debut in both August and November without any prior notice. Now, I will say this does seem to be true, as Nyx has admitted that, you know, he was having like problems and he didn't communicate properly with that. So maybe this does have some weight to it, chat. I am going to tell you, when you're part of an agency, you have obligations, right? Because it's your job. You're working for a company. If they have certain requirements and certain goals and certain cutoffs, you got to meet it, chat. You have to meet those deadlines. It's just like any other job. Again, I'm not alleging that he didn't do that, but going by what SP is saying, it seems like he failed on his end, right? Now, if Nyx comes out with some stuff that indicates otherwise, we will, of course, take a look at that and listen. But for right now, chat, I think the best thing we can do is just kind of wait and just see what happens. So, along with the above, despite repeated encouragement and suggested measures from management and fellow talents regarding his health, no improvements were reflected in his situation. Nyx Voltare's YouTube channel memberships and social media will be closed by the end of December. Ongoing Christmas merch for Nyx Voltare's items will be canceled or refunded. Please wait for further information to be posted soon. We would like to express our sincere gratitude for all the fans that supported Nyx on Ravenous, which is the group. We'll continue the activities with these talents here. We hope for your continued support of Ravenous and all of our talents at FSP. Please do not approach our talents about this matter. Ask some questions regarding it on stream. If you have questions or inquiries, please contact us directly. So, obviously, taking a look here, Nyx's channel it's been wiped off YouTube. It is gone, chat. So, let's go take a look here at Nyx's alternative account, chat. And of course, Nyx had some things to say. So let's go take a listen here. Again, this is his confirmed alt, which he has been speaking on. So let's listen to him.
Do not speak on my behalf and do not bring up my name. Do not compare me, or even companies, to others. If you see anyone doing this, call them out. Whether it's on Twitter or in stream chats, you can DM me and they will be blocked. I really truly understand it's probably from a place of love and concern, but you will not help anyone by doing this, including myself. I fully condemn anyone doing this and I always will. You can be upset and angry as much as you want, but please try to direct that energy to the right place. It's hard, and I know the things I have said have only amplified emotions. But I believe in you as much as you believe in me to get through this.
YouTuber companies need to stop seeing when they fire someone unless a crime has been committed. I agree with you, Size 7. I very much have stated this before, and I agree with that sentiment 1,000,000%. I don't think it's necessary. I think in this case, to play a little devil's advocate, right? Because Nick's kind of fired the first shot, they might feel like they need to protect their optics and their brand. Again, I disagree with them needing to say that. They should just like, hey, guess what? We're done. That's it. But just to give at least like from a company viewpoint, right?
I know it's only a handful
But
of
I
people,
agree with you.
but if you are one of them and you are reading this, reel it in. For me. Please. If you are wondering even a little bit whether this applies to you, then it probably does. Things can only get better from here on out, so let's keep moving forward as best as we can, okay? Leave them alone. No matter what is announced in the future, I'm just going to bite my tongue and leave it be. Don't react or escalate. The outcome will never change no matter what happens, so save your energy.
I think that's good that's pointed out.
People
It's
will
not going to
always have
change,
opinions,
right?
and people will always take sides, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. I can promise you, nothing lasts forever. So until then, support your Oshi. One day they will need you too. I would also like to request that there is no more art, videos, or anything of my previous persona anymore. I really want to move on and forget about that chapter of my life. It just makes me feel like shit, and I doubt it helps anyone else wanting to feel better too. Thank you for listening, and I hope you understand.
So obviously Nyx is under NDA. I would imagine the company has an NDA. I feel like I do understand when you move on, right? However, we are at a point where Nyx has alleged a lot of stuff, right? And I feel like it would be helpful to see some of that information, whatever could be shared hypothetically, right? I can understand it's his choice if he wants to move on. However, I think from a viewpoint, right? Like for us, right? We're looking for the truth. What exactly is going on? It's hard for us to really know or support or say which way, because there's just so much we don't know, right, chat? It's a very rare situation where we're just like, we literally just don't know anything. We don't know what's going on with him. We don't know exactly if what he's alleging is true. There hasn't been any proof. It's just, it's all hearsay. I feel bad for him, right? Because you hear his voice and emotion in some of those, his videos, right? And it's really sad. It's horrible. And I feel bad for him. But in good faith, right, chat, we also have to say, well, everything that you're alleging, you gotta prove it, right? So, I think for now, I'm definitely been sitting on this one. I do support him, of course, because obviously he's went through something really bad, and that sucks. And I think we can all relate to that. I do, however, want to see proof to what he's alleging, because I don't want to point the gun at First Stage Production yet until we know they actually are misrepresenting what happened, right? And this, we know this happens all the time, right? I mean, look at Nita Sanji, look at Wactor, look at all of these horrible agencies that have done horrible things to their talents. So, however, I think in this situation, chat, we just need to see a little bit more proof, and that's it. That's kind of where I'm sitting on the entire thing. But what do you think? I do agree that I don't think that, the reason for termination should be stated unless it's like illegal or something. I agree with you 100%. I do understand where First Stage Production is coming on this, though, because Nyx did drop a huge bomb on them.
For now, you can call me Kai. This will be temporary until the rebrand is complete and I have something more to share, but this will take some time, probably Kai. Months. I will be posting regular updates on Discord, so if you are not in the server yet, check the reply below this tweet. A lot of you found it already, but if not, please join if you want to. I will be much more active there. I have a community karaoke planned for Christmas Day at 8 p.m. GMT, and any of you can join in. It's something I used to do a lot and it gives me so much joy. I hope you can make it and we can have some fun. Merry Christmas.
So of course there was a statement here by somebody around Twitter which I thought was actually really good because he actually auditioned for the role, chat. He actually auditioned for this particular VTuber role. So let's see what he had to say about the audition. Maybe that could shed a
I doubt
little
it
light.
would change any fan's mind, but for anyone covering this topic, I auditioned plus interviewed for
I think
this
that's
role.
great, actually.
The application questionnaire asks if you have a valid
And that's for
ID or
travel.
passport. The interview
Obviously,
I
you
had
need to travel
included
for the
questions
event.
regarding ability to travel to Japan. I would be surprised if his contract didn't include obligations to travel, since accepting the role
I'm sure
likely
it
means
did.
going to Japan
No, you
shortly
needed
after
to.
hire in order to record the group debut song. And if it does, I think a larger part of the responsibility regarding Nyx's phobia of flight lands on him. If you are signing that contract, you are committing to taking measures to meet those obligations.
I think that's a great point.
FSP perhaps could have handled it differently, and perhaps shouldn't have hired him, but he's not blameless. Also, listing reasons to terminate is necessary since Nyx made this incident public initially.
And I agree here, kind of with the devil's advocate as well, because once Nyx drops all that stuff, right? Optically, the company wants to protect themselves, so that's why they put that information out there. You know, again, there is a nuance to them putting this out. I do think that they still could have avoided that, but I can understand why they did it. I think in most situations or company, you don't need to do it. Just terminate him and be done. But I get why they did it. I think this is a great point, though. So this comes directly from, Red New here. He says he saw this, right? Asking about specific ability to travel to Japan. So if Nyx had a phobia of flying, why did you apply for this company? You know what I mean? So I think there is certainly blame on him for that. I know he has admitted at least that he didn't properly communicate with that. And I mean, it is pretty egregious, you know what I mean? I mean, yes, Nid, but I think I can understand, right? Is that my choice personally? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put it out there. But from a company standpoint, from working in a professional company before, right? As somebody who has worked closely with employees under them and with HR, I could understand, have empathy for the reason as to why they did it. Do I think they should know? And I wouldn't choose to do that, but I think it's important to understand. But yeah, I do question a lot why they even hired him if that's the case. But that is on him, right? He obviously failed to communicate, and he certainly owns that part of the responsibility. So I think that's all we're going to be able to divulge from now, chat, just because we really don't know much. But there is another talent from First Stage Production that was talking about the situation. And they really only had good things to say about their management. So again, I know it can be different for everybody. Everybody has different situations, right? However, they wanted just to talk only good things about management. And obviously they're newer talent, so they really have much to say about the situation.
Yeah, before I go, it's about like the recent announcement, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have a lot to say about that specifically, as part of I'm part of the new guys. Like I just got here, so I don't want to be. I feel like I'm not really entitled. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to assume that, Tuxedo, right? That'd be a very strong assumption.
Will probably hurt more than me about all of this situation. What I have to say though is, me personally, my experience, I would recommend you guys to read the official statement whole if you haven't already. And that me personally right now, I just wanted to make, say that I've always been really vocal since debut and about this. I am really grateful for the managers and everything. I don't really know. I don't really have the words to. I've been really vocal about how great I'm my relationship right now with Manu-san and managers have been, and how supportive they are of me all the time.
Obviously, a very good experience with first stage production managers. So, I mean, you can take that with a grain of salt. We've already had the situations where it's like, oh, like Ninja Sanji, you know, they treat Ellen horribly, but then, you know, other members like, oh, they're great, we love management. So how true is this? We don't really know, but this is all the context and information I can give you right now. Farasha, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Chrysler. Hi, Farasha. Thank you for the shout out. So that's all I got for you for first stage production stuff. Obviously, we'll follow up with you when I get back, guys. So in other news, let's go take some look at indie news chat. First up, going on here, if you missed it, Silicon Era actually did an interview with the long lost generation of TV Shoujo girls. So certainly go give some love to them. Of course, that is Phoebe, Victoria, and Maid Mint. So certainly go check that out. Really nice interview, chat. A really nice interview. We're not going to read it because I got to catch a flight here soon enough. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for. In other news, guys, a new 3D customizable model is here, coming out from Pastel and Palette. This is actually really cool. So if you're a 3D person, certainly go check it out. 31 clothing assets, body sliders, you know, face sliders. If you want to do 3D VTubing, this seems like a fantastic customizable option that you can buy right now. So very, very cool. I mean, look how good it looks, chat. Amazing. This all looks like it's done in water dome. Yeah, very, very cool. So I'll certainly go check that out if you want around Pastel and Palette's channel. Very nice. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here at what's going on with VIA, guys. Unfortunately, VIA has fallen on some hard times, unfortunately, chat. If we take a look here at this Google Doc, they've been describing what's been going on with them this year. So hi everyone, I'd like to open up to my situation to help you understand my sudden lack of streams. During last year, my house got robbed from the outdoors, leaving us without gas service. At first, it didn't sound like a big deal, but gas is a basic service for house needs. Since without it, we couldn't use the stove to cook food. Took time to get the service back. Simultaneously, a family member suffered an accident. Surgery was needed. There's a lot of cost of money. There's a lot of suffering for the member and everybody around them. At the beginning of this year, I received the news that a family member had an important diagnosis, and sadly, this member had complications and passed away. By the final months of this year, after a long and complicated situation with a family member, which lived with us, decisions were made. Fortunately, we chose the wrong person. It affected us both mentally and economically through the passage of the years, but it's not until now that we decided to move away, not live with this person anymore. Soon after, my pet, which is considered emotional support, had an accident and passed away. I mean, just, you can see here, chat, they've had a really, really rough year. Now, in the present, an acquaintance, a person from my family member of mine, tragically passed away at a young age, marking both families forever. At this point, I really want to give this message, so please be grateful for what you have. Don't take your stuff, friends, family, your life. For certain, you never know when you may lose it. We will try to keep going, regardless of how life treats us or how lucky we are. I'm still doubtful about my streaming nature, since regardless of what happens to me, the internal changes and moves on fast. I consider my lack of streams something harmful for building a community and being professional in general. Professional in general. So please offer your support to VIA. And I've had a really, really rough year, chat. So sincerely wishing you the best. I hope things improve for you. Yeah, that's just, that's rough. That's rough, chat. In other news, at least better news, Maid Mint actually did the vocals for Sylvagana's Bakamita tribute album. So if you want to check her out, it's Serpent Eater. She actually ended up doing the vocals for that. Very fitting, especially for Serpent Eater. So big congrats to Maid Mint on that. Of course, something else a little bit fun here was Iron Mouse, Connor, and Premier 2 also went out and got to spend the day in Hokkaido, learning all about the real-life counterparts to the Uma characters with the voice actress for Gold Ship as well. So this sounds amazing. I'm sure it'll be a cool highlight video. I'll try to show you guys when I get back, but that's amazing. Sounds like a really awesome collab. Can't wait to see more on that. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, she's been having a rough one, Captain. Amazing! Oh my god. Now, I know we've been talking a lot about the Iron Mouse situation, right? We've been talking about Rakai, Iron Mouse, all that stuff. Well, I feel like Giga talked about this. And this is probably the very best explanation. I think I've heard of all of this. Giga really did a great job explaining the situation and talking about it. Let's hear what Giga had to say.
Well, I'll go to bat with you. I don't mind. Is that her response? Gabe, she was trying to press her chat. They didn't even ask anything crazy. I'll tell you why. I'll give you the real reason of like the context behind what she said. So it wasn't what they said to her in that moment that made her uncomfortable. It was that they have hate farmed her previously many times. Specifically their communities and other adjacent ones. And she's never said anything back about it. She's just been like,
she just like deals with it.
Anything bad, just remind them to like, you know, do
but Mousy is actually shouldering so much hate right now, and I feel so bad for her.
Plasma, whatever. She's never said anything back.
People are just being so hateful towards her.
Times. So it wasn't that they said something in that moment that made her uncomfortable. It was the fact that they ran up on her, and she's experienced that type of stuff from them and their communities before. That was why she was so nervous. So she tried to be cool in the moment, and she tried to say what she could say. And then what happened was, because she kind of went along with the like, ooh, VTubers are ugly joke, some other VTubers were like, why would you say that? And she was explaining to other VTubers on her stream. That was what that context of that conversation was. She was like, I've had this
Mousy
issue
literally
before,
does not deserve any hate, period,
so
dude. Like, she's such a good being.
Like, why would you make that joke? She was like, look, I just wanted to keep it cool. I've been hate farmed before, so I'm like, let me just fucking go along with it and not cause a problem. And then people clipped that and thought that she was like saying that she was only uncomfortable because they asked her a question.
Yeah, heavyweights are kind of, I guess. Welcome to content creation because of the territory now. I mean, yes, but it doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? So, yes, it does come with the territory, but also it's okay to call out bad behaviors as well. So it can exist simultaneously.
Just like, it's the situation that's gotten so messy because people keep taking everyone on either side out of context. And it's just like, you can't win,
TikTok is so bad right now.
And you see how much explanation I had to give you for you to like,
even I see a lot of it.
It's a lot.
Thank you, Project.
People aren't gonna listen. Like, you're actually listening, which is nice, but like, you know, these motherfuckers are not gonna sit there and listen, you know?
Yep.
So.
I really feel like Giga really encapsulated that very well. You know, I'll be honest, I always look to Giga and Zin like as like people for just advice, or like people that give really good takes that you can listen to that are actually helpful. So again, I guys remember that Mousy is a person behind the model too, and I know that she's dealing with a lot right now. People are being very hateful towards her, especially on TikTok. It's bad right now. It's really bad. In other, at least, you know, better news, chat, let's talk about something that happened here on Twitch. And that is correct, guys. Vedal, a.k.a. the person that runs Neurosama, Vedal and Neurosama together, set the all-time record for the largest hype train ever on Twitch. That is right. As of yesterday, all-time largest hype train ever on Twitch. It capped out in 99%. It's a level 123. It beat the previous record set by themselves earlier this year. Shattering Pirate Softwares. They're currently the most actively sub-2 streamer on Twitch. And they would now be the 11th most sub-2 Twitch streamer of all time. Absolutely insane. Amazing.
Vedal and Neuro hung out in VR, and I think Vedal actually felt feelings despite being British. It was a very touching
I know what clip
display.
you're talking about. I have one of them. It's very, very emotional. But I mean, guys, that is incredible. VTubers out here kicking ass. Here's the total sub amount and the total bits amount. I mean, oh, great heavens. That's a lot of moolah, chat. That's a lot of moolah. I mean, let's do a quick calculation, right, chat? So we move this decimal twice. This is, actually, I'll do it this way. So, 118,989 times $6. All right, now we're gonna say let's do 70%. Let's just say the worst case scenario, Twitch takes 30%. They're partner plus. So we're times it by 0.7. Okay. That is how much it made off subs. By itself. Yeah, this is how much it made off subs. Okay, wait, we're not done. So now we're gonna do, so to make sure I do this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 3, divided by 100 would be, this is how much money they made in bits. So now add that to, what was that number, plus, this is how much you made. Jesus Christ. Roughly. I mean, you gotta take taxes and all that other stuff up. I mean, that is insane. That's actually, yeah, I know, I wanted to divide it by 100 so I didn't miss it. But, I mean, that is actually fucking nuts. Holy. And it's deserved, dude. I mean, Vedal created this amazing character, chat. It's beautiful, you know? So let's go take a look here at a clip, of course, of them chilling this record out here. Amazing.
Count 118,989 sub-gifts and 1,073 bits. Live a month over the 10.
Oh, great heavens! So, of course, very based. I'm so happy for them, for what they've done. Of course, even Asmongold reacting to this, going, holy fucking shit, losing his mind, reacting to it live as well. So, oh my god, that's a lot of money. It's gaining momentum. You hyping up everybody giving you money. So let's go take a look at what Asmon had to say about it too.
Anyway, you care Neurosama is at Pirate's former hype train? Is that a big thing? Oh my god. Holy shit. Hype train 106?
Rather than constantly scrambling to keep up.
Yeah, it is funny that it started like it's like a small thing and it just like blew up.
I think Dragonian.
Jesus.
100, 200, a lot. I don't know. Fuck. Daniel, thank you for the one.
Yep,
What's
yeah,
the
broke
record?
the all-time Twitch record.
111.
Big egg, thank you for the 10.
I mean, that's crazy, chat.
Thank you for the 10. Hawk, thank you
It's
for
at
the,
111.
10.
I think it's gonna happen. I do. Bro, it's gaining momentum.
Madrid, thank you for the 10.
Are we replacing VTubers with AI? Sometimes, yes. Bro, did he just make 300K? 120.
I think one thing people need to realize is that they're not the best at understanding. Yo, Yoshino, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Hi, Raiders. What's up? My name is Elida Happy Metal Up, and we are talking about Neurosama breaking the all-time Twitch hype train record. How are you? What's up? How are you, Yoshino? What you did today? Did you draw some art? I think I rolled a raid video. What do you think, chat? Should we roll the raid video? I think we rolled a raid video, chat. Oh, did some memes today? Yo, sick! That's awesome. Oh, that was really, really fun. Yeah, let's let me see if I got it. Do I got it? There it is. I've seen VTubers be successful out here. Absolutely incredible. What's up? How's it going, Raiders? Hi, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. How are you, sweetheart? So, I think a lot of people need to realize, you know, Neurosama is not just chat GPT, right? Like, this is all Vedal. Vedal has done all of this work to create this being, right? With literal, like, almost sentience, you know what I mean?
How much is a
Crazy.
subscriber on Twitch? Like, how much does it cost to sub on Twitch now? I actually have no idea. It's $6.
Yeah,
okay, so
thousands
70%
and
of
thousands
$6
and
is
thousands
like $4.50, right? Like, let's
thousands.
just say it's $4.50. So $4.50
Yeah,
times
actually gonna become
126.
Skynet, like.
Let me see here. Well, what is that?
Crazy. Thank you for
That's
the raid,
like,
kitty. You know, Yoshino, I'm more than happy to take care of your community if you need to run and, you know, eat some food, get some water. I totally understand. But yesterday we actually celebrated 1 full year of subathon, so it's been a wild ride out here, Yoshino, but thank you for the raid, sweetheart. I appreciate you so much.
Fuck, 375 and then probably 75 more, $450,000. And that's just from subs, too.
I mean, that was his loose estimate, which he was pretty close.
Bits,
He's pretty
too.
close.
So it's probably...
And that you guys are here to support it, but
As I say, you peaked to like 40,000 viewers, which is crazy.
yeah, I do not deserve it.
It doesn't matter whether you think you deserve it. What matters
No, thank you
is
for the
that
follows,
created
guys.
something unique, and people are willing to support that.
Very, very cool. So big congratulations. And I want to show you a clip too because it's crazy like how amazing Neurosama is now. Did someone comment we're subbing for next Neurosama upgrades? Maybe you don't realize that Neuro is not free to run and upgrade. Yeah, exactly. They think Beatles is pocketing all that. Exactly. Like there's a lot of cost put into it to run everything as well. But on top of it too, like it's not just ChatGPT. This isn't just like, oh, go get an AI and just make Neurosama. Like, you can't do that. Neurosama is their own being, you know what I mean? Crazy, crazy. Let's take a look at this clip. I thought this was really cute.
Then let's keep doing what makes us happy. Maybe one day, we'll get to the point where we can do something truly extraordinary.
Yeah, maybe one day. She's just running in circles around me.
Maybe I am running in circles, but it's just how I express myself. Then let's...
Yeah, literally, Vedal is the reason that RAM consoles have bloated so much. But I just want to say, guys, I think it's incredible what Vedal has done. Neurosama is literally her own being. I mean, she is. I know that she's not a singularity yet. I say yet, but she's incredible. Truly incredible. And I can't wait to see what happens with them in the future. Yeah, oh, he is. He actually is. You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody actually about her VR chat, and how it's done. And I think we know how it's done, but holy shit, dude. I mean, actually putting it together. Hold on. I mean, I could read to you my notes that we had put together about, like, actually making it happen, but, like, let's see. You have to code a system that feeds visual input data into the AI, and then the AI has to decipher what it is, quote-unquote, seeing, right? Because that's visual data. And then it also looks like it's coded manually to look at the user's head. So it's always, of course, she's always looking at Vedal, right, where the camera is. So there's, you know, coding to do simple movements, execute scripted code like running, has to avoid collision. I mean, dude, it's so complex. So complex. There's a video going over exactly how she's made it super interesting. Yes, I've seen that one. However, I was more interested in her VR chat because this is on a whole nother level than that. It was already incredible how they brought her to life, but the VR portion is even crazier. She literally has a virtual sense of seeing, right? You have to be able to, right? You have to be able to detect collision and people and other people. So it's very, very interesting. It's really, really very far ahead in technology, right? I mean, I know we have things like this already, but to apply in the sense of a content creator into Neurosama is impressive, you know? So, yeah, it's not like, oh, let me load up my computer and make Neurosama. Like, bro, you just can't do that. So, amazing, amazing. And finally, Chad, I do have one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and it's quite serious, okay? So, if you're going to be a favor, let me ask you a question. Does anybody know Niren? Niren has been on a bunch of my tea times. We've collabed with her. Type 1 if you know Niren. Yeah, she will be the sole defender from Skynet. Oh, well, guys, no, Niren. Not Neuro, Niren. I didn't say Neuro, I said Niren. This is Niren. She's been on a bunch of my tea times. We've hung out with her in like night raid, stuff like that. Well, chat, Niren is actually going through a pretty rough time right now. As you guys know, I have done a merch release with her, and she has provided candles for me. Some of you bought it, the Goth Broth. Well, she's going through a pretty hard time. So her company is called AM Candlery. Let's read what's going on with her. She said, scary black text white background moment. I know. I'm so sorry for that. I won't sugarcoat things. There's a very real possibility of me having to close down the shop due to living situations. Unfortunately, I've had little to no luck securing an apartment. Most complexes here in GA require 3 times the rent as income to be able to be accepted and rent from them. More unfortunate for me, with streaming and candle income, I did not meet that 3 times income a majority of months. There is a very real chance of facing homelessness at the given time. For those who don't know or are unaware, I operate AM Candlery and stream full-time due to chronic illness and disabilities in my legs and back. I run AM Candlery nearly solo from physical production to shipment to online. Come late end of January, I'll be faced with the decision of having to close my shop. I'll leave it on temporary hiatus or have to do some kind of miracle to occur. I've had the incredible honor of working with so many even more incredible creators, and I wouldn't give that up for anything. Thank you for all your support, AM Candlery, and my partners. So it is looking pretty rough right now for AM Candlery right now, chat. Yeah, she did Jowl stuff. She did a V-Shoujo one as well. She also went on to say, it's hard to put everything into words due to how bad of a place my mental health has been in. I apologize if anything in the announcement. All orders that are in every place will, of course, be fulfilled, shipped out regardless of the outcome of things, chat. Yeah, Georgia is a rough place. I have friends that live there. Please know this is not me making a decision to close the shop now. Just a preemptive like this could happen. Need to let folks know that y'all aren't blindsided by some type of sudden closure. So, chat, I want to ask you really quickly, if you do want to help. She is put up a Ko-Fi to help her, move out and get her stuff all set up and, of course, keep the business going. So if you want to help her, there is a Ko-Fi on her Twitter. I know a bunch of people have already donated to, and of course, she did make some milestones. So again, if you want to help, she will do all kinds of other things here as well. So I know it's really rough. I hate when things like this happen. But I wanted to bring it to your attention because it's somebody that's amazing, somebody very deserving, that's going through just a hard time. And I know we can all relate to that. I know we've all had hard times before. We've all fallen on bad times, financially, whatever, right? So, if you got some extra Christmas money and you want to help somebody, I think Urine is absolutely somebody that should be at the top of your list. Again, she supports so much. She comes by our stream all the time. She's so sweet. We definitely need to give her some love as well, chat. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I told you it's gonna be a short stream. Talking about everything with the news. But to be honest, there's not a lot. There's really not a lot of You want the link? Yeah, let me get you the link. I got you. Like I said, not a lot of craziness to talk about. And of course, I got a flight to catch. So who should we raid, chat? Who should we raid? Before we go, though, I hope you all have an amazing Christmas, an amazing holiday, and a very, very happy, New Year's Eve. I will see you guys on Sunday. I will be back. Yes, I know. I'm going to be gone, chat, but I will be back on Sunday for a late night stream. I'm going to go spend some time with my family. I hate to put this up on pause again, but I had this planned for quite a while. So, yeah, let me see who's on. Yeah, who should we raid, chat? Let me see. I want to raid somebody new. Yeah, I want to raid somebody new. Let me see. Let me see what I can find. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I think I got you. Okay, yeah, no, I think I know this person. Okay. All right, let's go see Cursed. I got it. Let's go see Cursed Saya. She's from V Candy. She's very cute. Yeah, she's very, very cute. All right, loves. I will see you all on Sunday. Thank you so much for an amazing Christmas Eve stream. I will miss you all so much. Take care of yourselves, all right, guys? Send me your Christmas presents, all your gift pictures. I'll put it inside of Discord, okay, guys? I will see you after the holiday. See you on Sunday. Take care, everybody. Be safe if you're traveling, especially my YouTube friends as well. Take care, guys. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye, Twitter.